Okay, take two of this bullshit because it just the first time it kept spazzing on me, went on just throwing me off on certain things that was talking about. So what could it be that I wanted to talk about that I have to go back to this game and whatnot on? But oh, it's just I look at the date on what right now it's been going on and it's the simple fact that it's been nearly a year since this stupid piece of shit of a game that released and whatnot, and so it just takes a trip down to memory lane and whatnot. On looking back to when back when life was a little bit more positive and whatnot, for I don't know, nearly 2 months and whatnot, because man, it's just yeah. Granted, life was a little bit more peaceful because granted we were still able to two box back then, and that gave us somewhat of an alleviation. But once December occurred and whatnot, and that stupid patch release, things just went to shit and whatnot, and we could have, it's just the real concept was throughout this whole entire year, was to be similar to Modern Warfare 3 during its heyday and whatnot, where yeah, we all roasted that game for the fact that that launch was horrible AF, and the fact that the maps were lazy within the long run, but still, it's just rain because there's just so many factors back when Modern Warfare 3 was a thing that made us masochists and stay playing it, ranging from the fact that we were still able to two box that entire heyday, and then two is just two maps that don't look like shit despite their doors. And then let's see here. Oh, people say the aftermarket parts were also the reason why people stayed playing on the game, though. But that's more of an incentive system and whatnot, because it's a million times easier than going through the battle pass and whatnot when it comes to certain content that was there. But at the same time, the only people the people that were really casual about the game and didn't even care about the battle pass at all, or just they only booted up the game each week just to get those things, which yeah. But and also it also didn't help that even when you were also a two boxer as well and whatnot, it's just it helped get you through the content faster, because I have one video of a match on a gun where I managed to get all 5 objectives done within that week and whatnot, and I could have just moved on my life, but nope, just bothered to slaughter everything in sight until the battle pass was done, even though I didn't even buy any of them. And so, but anyway, just looking back to which I got off topic real fast, is just looking back to Black Ops 6, man, oh boy. It's just the original concept was to do the same thing again, but on a Treyarch game, but gosh, why the fuck did you guys have to ruin everything in December? I don't know. I mean, yeah, to help alleviate some people and whatnot within the mass amount of cheaters and whatnot, though, but at the same time, you ruined the only fun that we had within that game. And so here we are, just making reminiscence of memories as if we were in our quote unquote in our prime, but all some of us did was just cheat the system. So yeah, because it's just so full of fail, because I'm sitting here, because each of the newer consecutive times after December, they always try to market it hard on how we should do this and that. It's just, and then all of a sudden when you read the comments on the social media, that whenever they post at times, it's all once again negativity. I mean, granted, yeah, it's been like this ever since 2019. Well, actually, ever since social media was made, whenever they started posting on anything, on trying to point out how what they plan to do each week and whatnot. But at the same time, it's just no matter how hard they try, even on a positive video game, it's just that there's always that giant batch of people that aren't impressed. I mean, it's understandable, because nothing convinced us to even get back onto this stupid game. but at the same time, it's like it's all why you guys even bothering to do anything when nothing's helping anymore? Because I remember what was it? Oh, what was it when they tried to put uh, Warzone Mobile onto hmm, Warzone Mobile onto the like the Play Store and the App Store and whatnot. It's just yeah, that didn't. I mean, it's all about the quote unquote moving the needle because no matter how hard the devs tried within that entire heyday, it's just nothing's convincing us to get on. Because hell, I mean, looking back to what was it when the game even first released at all, it had a bit of a bumpy start too because well, actually no, I kind of come to think of it, there was looking at the peak numbers when it comes to back when Steam was on double checking the community count on Steam, it's just that yeah, it somewhat surpassed both Modern Warfare 2 and 3 because thanks to the metric numbers of how things are going and whatnot until they deleted those two games off of the stupid HQ app. But at the same time, it's just oh man. But once yeah, but once it became January and whatnot that they had to resort to using Verdansk to try and get people back on. It's just that yeah, nice try, devs. Devs, the game still didn't even convince anyone to want to even bother this game because of how stupid it is that you guys messed up the matchmaking all because people were two boxing. So yeah, just let cheaters have their fun. Okay, yeah, I'm promoting cheating though, but who cares anymore? I'm just tired of this game's bullshit to the point where where I only made 10 video. I think yeah, 10 videos with it for the Black Ops 7's beta, but it's just so annoying that I'm mad that I had to play so gettily and whatnot because I mean yeah, there are a few newer consecutive times within the matches and whatnot, such as the maps that are only in season 3, but realistically I just don't care anymore because it's just so stupid that that the game is like this and whatnot, and there's so much irreparable damage to so yeah, so much irreparable damage that and senior it's just not worth bothering to even think about it. It's just which to anyone who still has the game uninstalled and whatnot, like uh, since December, yeah, I salute you because actually, but at the same time, it'd be nice if they didn't sabotage Modern Warfare 2 and 3 to the point where the discs are paperweight. But yeah, so because as much as I like my filling up my IKEA shelves, it'd be nice if the disc copies would work. But that's a whole different subject. Because yeah, that's another thing too. Because I remember my previous attempt was when edgelords are all gonna say, you're gonna make a retrospective about this game like 5 months down to into Black Ops 7's timeline and whatnot because of trying to get memories of how you will quote unquote miss this game. I'm saying here I don't miss this game at all whatsoever and whatnot. I mean it's the only time I'll miss it is the first 2 months of this game and whatnot because it's just because life was a little bit more pleasant when doing anything and the lobbies aren't sweaty at all because of that. But when will I ever do a final thoughts video and whatnot? No, just I think I want to say 2 to 3 days before Black Ops 7 actually does release and whatnot. That way, that'll be like the final time I'll ever or rant on this game and whatnot. Because I mean, yeah, I still have a few other matches down the pipeline, but because when I was trying to get to second prestige, but nope, it's just so stupid how this game has to be this way, and thus we can't even, and thus we'll act like this game never even exists though. But at the same time, Vanguard was a thing as well, which that put a huge bad taste in our mouth. But that's gonna be a whole different subject in another day. Within that regards, nerds. So yeah, and because now and with that, yeah, with that out of the way, it's just that now we can just yeah. With that out of the way, time to move on back into both Battlefield and Black Ops 7 beta matches. So until then, farewell on everything.